What's going on, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of SheepHead TV. So the other day I put a video together and really didn't like it, so I decided to delete it and just wanted to give you guys an update video. So I don't really fish in the summertime because it gets too hot outside for me, and I just don't like being out there in the heat. Regardless of whether I have a bimini top or not, I just don't like being out there in that type of heat, especially on water. So, but for my anglers that are out there fishing in the sun, you know, make sure you stay hydrated, make sure you got plenty of electrolytes and things like that. But yeah, it's not for me. I like to fish in the wintertime. So, but I did manage to make a few upgrades to my boat, so I did want to take you guys through that and show you what's going on here. All right, so first and foremost, I did put a deck in. Excuse my little butter knife, I was using that the other day. So I did put this deck in. It is put in with carpet adhesive. I went to Lowe's, bought a piece of treated plywood, or as they say, marine grade plywood, and put that in. I put a coating on top of the wood. It's supposed to be a waterproof sealant so that the wood doesn't rot. Bought this plate right here, and swivel mount and seat from Bass Pro. Put that in. Bought my fish finder right there, which is a Garmin 9SV. Went with the 9-inch screen because I like bigger contrast and want to be able to see what I'm trolling around. And the biggest adjustment, and the biggest of them all, is this baby right here. This is a 24 volt saltwater series Minn Kota. Can't wait to get it out there on the water. This one does have spot lock on it, so gonna see what the game change is. I've heard a lot of good reviews about spot lock trolling motors in general, so we're gonna see what's going on with this one. I did add some rod holding stations on my boat, so I've got my SheepHead rods over here with my bottom sweepers on them. And I'm gonna switch it up a little bit this year for y'all. I'm gonna do some trout fishing, try to fish for some reds too. I've been watching some videos, so I got these set up to do that. I got one with a popping cork, and I got one with an actual jig on it. But this one with the jig on it, I'm gonna change this line out that's on here. I've got some 20-pound tests, but I'm gonna go a little bit lighter to about a 15-pound test. Just so that I can get in spots that I need to. So only thing left for me to do at this point is I have to change my engine oil. I drained it out yesterday. It's not really a difficult process. They have plenty of videos on YouTube to show you how to do it. There's a drain plug screw in the back. You just pull that out, and once you pull that out, make sure your motor is tilted up at first so that you don't get oil everywhere. And then all you need is like a bucket or a pail. You put it underneath there and all the oil will drain into it. Once you get done with that, if you're gonna replace the filter, just replace the filter on the motor. I think this is for if you have like a 9.9 or better, or I think a 15 horsepower or better outboard. They should come with an oil filter if it's a 4-stroke. So I have a 40 horsepower Yamaha. So changed the oil on that yesterday. Still have to put the new oil in it. Gonna change the oil filter, and I'm gonna change out my impeller. I can do the video to show you guys how to do that if you've never seen it. But there are plenty of videos just like that on YouTube. Once I get done with that, we'll go get some gas, we'll crank her up, make sure she's ready to go, and just sit back and hold tight. But just doing a little boat maintenance. I always believe that one way to make yourself better is you have to prepare and you have to improve. So that's what I've done this summer. I've prepared, I've improved, and now we're going to see if the results come in after it. So can't wait to get out there and get after it. I hope you guys have been enjoying the content this far on SheepHead TV. You know, my channel is different from a lot of others. I'm not necessarily looking for subscribers, but if you decide to subscribe to my channel, best believe I'm going to be showing you some tricks that I know, showing you some tricks that I've learned. And maybe, you know, you put some in the comment, I'll learn too. I'm not against that either. But I mean, I'm down in the Southeast region and I just want to show you guys fishing from my perspective. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hope that you've enjoyed what I've displayed on the channel thus far, and I'm gonna keep the content coming. So I'll dial back in, as I like to say, once I get out there on the water, probably in late September or late August, and we're gonna have some fun this time. All right, so until then, to my fellow anglers, keep those lines tight, save some fish for me, and I'll see you in a bit. All right, bye.